Chaos continuing in Gaza. Leaders in the region trying to calm tensions as Israel prepares for an offensive on the Strip.
The priority now needs to be to stop further civilian suffering. And here we need to find a way to quickly de-escalate the situation.
Israel is intensifying warnings of an imminent offensive by air, ground and sea following rampage by Hamas in Israel 1 week ago. Good evening this Saturday. I'm Christina Rendon. Israel's military warning Palestinian civilians to evacuate south as it plans to move in order to rout out Hamas militants responsible for last Saturday's attack on the country. We begin tonight with KTVU's Zach Sauce live in our studio with the latest. Zach.
Yeah, Christina, the IDF continuing to drop leaflets warning the region's population of more than 1 million Palestinians to move south. Exactly when that ground offensive is expected to take place, it's still not known, but there is mounting concern by much of the population that there won't be enough time to evacuate. As thousands of Israeli troops continue to amass along the Gaza border for an expected ground invasion targeting Hamas militants, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians continuing to flee to the southern part of the Strip after initially being given a 24-hour window by the IDF to evacuate. The United Nations and the EU's foreign policy chief, Joseph Borrell, warning of a humanitarian crisis.
That asking 1 million people moving to the south in 24 hours is just impossible.
The UN reporting half of Gaza's population has been displaced.
Life here is bad. There are no basics of life and nothing. Since we came here, our family has not had any food, no water, or anything yet.
Israel continuing to defend its military response following last Saturday's terrorist attack by Hamas. The IDF accusing Hamas of using civilians as human shields in Gaza, where Palestinian authorities say more than 2,000 are now dead.
We didn't put those civilians there. They are not our enemy. We are not trying to kill or injure any civilians. We are fighting against Hamas. That needs to be abundantly clear.
Saturday, workers at an Israeli military base faced with the grim task of identifying the bodies of more than 1,300 people killed by Hamas, given special religious permission to continue their work through the Sabbath, a day when work is normally halted nationwide. Hamas believed to have taken hundreds of others hostage. President Biden speaking with the families of 14 Americans still unaccounted for.
They're going through agony, not knowing what the status of their sons, daughters, husbands, wives, children are. I assured them my personal commitment to do everything possible to return every missing American to their families.
The U.S. continuing to stand firmly behind Israel, reportedly deploying a second U.S. carrier to the region to join the USS Gerald R. Ford. Secretary of State Antony Blinken addressing the conflict during diplomatic talks with Saudi leaders on Saturday.
Hamas is not representative of the Palestinian people or their legitimate aspirations for the future. Hamas is a terrorist group. Its only agenda is to destroy the state of Israel and to murder Jews. And it's important that the entire world see it as such. The priority now needs to be to stop further civilian suffering. And here we need to find a way to quickly de-escalate the situation.